So, after almost 1 year of my fireside chat with Christian from ProfitWallet, I decided to post the whole thing on YouTube and make some reels out of it. Now, important to understand that I have procrastinated due to my distractions and many things that happened last year. Most of them, they were good. And a lot of things have changed, including NFT talent, which is now called the banana conf. Apparently, the banana was the real forbidden fruit. Now, we had a lot of events. The ETF approval this year already. Last year we had some collapses, some crashes, and some crazy things happened. But the good news, Bitcoin is here to stay. And in the following fireside chat, you will enjoy and learn about all the benefits that ProfitWallet, an amazing product that I've used already, is bringing to you and to everyone in the world. It has a big presence worldwide, and I was delighted not just to have this fireside chat with Christian, but also to share with him some great moments in NFT Tallinn in Estonia last year. And the most amazing thing is that this year they have so many things coming for all of us. So let's get straight to a fireside chat, and I hope you enjoy. Bam bam. Christian, it's a pleasure to have you here, and a pleasure to be in Tallinn, right?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
NFT Tallinn 2023. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel very good. So it's a great day. We can see it outside. So it's a really nice place. So I really enjoyed it. We both had the good opportunity yesterday to have a long talk.
Yeah.
We're eating. We're outside. It's great in Tallinn. I think. Yeah, nice city.
What
nice
else can
place.
we ask? No.
Yeah. What else we want to have in our life? I think this is great.
Amazing.
Great pleasure.
And as we always say, crypto for community, right? And it's this feeling of family, of engaging with great like-minded people, engaging with you. And tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Christian. I'm from Munich. I'm 48. I have a wife, a child. Happy in my life, so I think this is very important. And I love to do everything for the community. The last 25 years, I had some companies I grow in Europe, and yeah, it was a good situation. And my dream was always to have a community, have a project for a community, help the community, bring the people on the next level. Because I started my career with nothing. I don't had anything.
Okay.
I don't have rich parents. I had not the best finish in the school, so
okay.
Yeah, it was not the best situation.
Exactly.
I think. But I started to work. I find a job, going on in the financial business, going on in building my first company, and so everything is running, and yeah, I had good times, I had bad times, another good times. So it was like everyone in life, and that's what I want to tell people. That was a dream for me, to say build community, because everybody can achieve everything, but you have to do it. Don't look at the backside. Exactly. Don't look back, go in the front and just move on, because it's everything in life is not, it's not like start here and go there and going a direct line. This is not possible. It's this going here and going back, start again, and that's life. So that's a little bit about me. We maybe in the interview we talk a little bit about more about me.
Of course.
But what about you? Why are you here?
That's really nice. I mean, you said something that relates and resonates more than everything, and it's being happy.
If you think back 5 years maybe, could you imagine that you're sitting here and we talk about NFTs, about crypto, about decentralization? I think this is a funny part when people talk to you, to me maybe. I think it's,
Yes, totally. And when we think about decentralization, what do you believe would be the the crucial and the essential part of it in order that it prevails and that people really pays attention to it?
So I think let's see. We have a financial system. This is it's proven over a long period of time, and I think in the past as well, changes will happen. And I think we are in a change in the system. It doesn't mean that tomorrow everything is different, but I think there are new technologies, and technology is what's going forward. And that's what I see. I see crypto and centralization and then decentralization not always as is it good or bad. I always see there's technology, and technology is going forward. I think it for the future will be very interesting, because people, they want to use these new opportunities, will have their benefit, because like you told, they have better opportunities to send money from A to B. I think it's the same situation what we see now with the banks. They're working in the back end in the situation to bring this blockchain technology in their daily business, because they got the same problem. They want to send from A to B, and they will use this technology. And I think that's why I think we are on the right time and in the right way. I think in the future a lot of stuff will be working on the blockchain, and everything will transfer in this way. But the customer doesn't know. And this is the funny thing what I see.
Yes. This is a good point.
Yeah.
We talk about Bitcoin.
Yes, Bitcoin. Bitcoin, great. Bitcoin, the orange pill.
I mean, like it's impossible nowadays to avoid, even in the weirdest conversation out there, that you sit down and Bitcoin comes out, and it's like, wow, everywhere. So what can we say about Bitcoin?
I think Bitcoin is a very important part of the ecosystem. Why? The most coins, so we got a lot of coins in this ecosystem around the world. But Bitcoin is the only one that's really is decentral. Why? There's no authority, no one who said I got the ownership of all Bitcoins, or I can say we can stop Bitcoin. It's not possible, because it's no company or institution behind, or government or whatever. And so this is free money for everyone. Free money, because free in transaction, free because not in transaction, free in everybody can participate and can use the Bitcoin as a payment situation, or as a opportunity for a saving or whatever. And this is something what is very interesting in the Bitcoin situation. But the next thing, what's very interesting is not only the decentralization.
It's how it gets us.
But very interesting in this case, I think it's the supply. There is only 21 million, and this is something
unfixable.
This was never been possible, because regular we know if you got a currency. We print and print and print. When we see in the US, we had a situation, half of the dollars are printed in the last 2 years.
Quantitative easing, or however you pronounce it. This is a word also that,
And this is something what is strange. And Bitcoin is changing this a little bit. Why? There were 21 million at the end of the day, and as much more people using Bitcoin, it's spread around the world. We got 5% now. They know about crypto, and I think there are 95% more of the people in the world. They have to know about crypto. Why? With Bitcoin and different currencies as well, or assets or tokens, you got the possibility to do a transfer from A to B, peer to peer. And the good thing is you don't have a middleman. So that means that this is something what is good. I don't have to go to my bank, said, okay, I want to send you $100. I don't have to go to them and they send it to you. I can send it directly to you. And this is for me a good opportunity, a good possibility to do a fast, direct transaction. The next one is, and this is what I really like, is the blockchain knows everything and you can see everything. If I say to you, hey, I sent you something.
Exactly.
You can look at the blockchain and see You can prove this. You can see, hey, is this real? Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
he done
definitely.
it. Yeah, and this is maybe very interesting when you maybe want to sell something to me, and I said, okay, I want to buy it, and you say, okay, so please transfer the money, and I do a transfer, I send you the hash, and you can see, oh, it's
exactly,
paid,
yeah.
and then you can send out, whatever I bought at your place, and this is, I think, the future a little bit in this, and the same is. The situation to send money to people, maybe as a remittance situation, to say, okay, they work in wherever in the world, and they can send money home to the families, and I think this with no big costs, and this is a situation. Cost is a question. We see it now in these times. A lot of people, that's why we're discussing is the thing of NFTs, NFT on the blockchain, NFT in the Bitcoin blockchain is a little bit strange now, so it's a little bit high.
This is a topic that is really interesting. There's this many projects now, crypto wizards, that it's like an NFT Bitcoin based project, and it's interesting to see these things. But one thing I want to ask you is for those people that they're interested in Bitcoin, but they're still wondering if Bitcoin is legit, if Bitcoin is here to stay, whether or not they should learn about it. What would you tell them?
So I think you can't take a decision for yourself in hearing about something and don't be interested, don't read about it, don't hear about it. So my situation, this is, if you think Bitcoin, okay, I want to talk about, let's go inside, read something. There are great books, there are hearing books, whatever, the Bitcoin standard maybe. This is something, take 4 hours, 5 hours, take 12 hours,
much
whatever
as you need.
and read for the situation. I think it's always funny. You want to invest, you want to change something. So please, when you want to do this the next 20, 30, 40 years, why you don't take 10 hours and read about something you maybe could use the whole life? And this is something what I would say.
Wow.
Go online, inform you. There are so many good informations, good channels, good books, hear books, Audible.
Yeah.
And don't make an advice advertisement, but you know what I mean. This is something.
I mean, I know the Bitcoin standard, and I totally agree with you. I think this is one of the most complete books about not just Bitcoin, but also the past, how money used to work and the evolution of it. So this totally resonates. Now we talk a bit about ProfitWallet, and I'm really interested in knowing a bit more, but more than knowing, because you have explained it as well, and I really like the technology behind and the concept, the business model. What would you share with people who want to put money to work, let's say? We nowadays know that unfortunately there's a lot of skepticism in investments in different methods of earning passive income. So how can ProfitWallet play a role?
I think this is very, very easy when we talk about the situation. So there are different ways to get a passive income or get an income. So the one way, and this is always what I tell everyone, if you want to participate in the crypto world, do one thing. You have to choose how much you want to invest in this part of this ecosystem, in this part of the world, and the investment. Maybe you have some stocks, maybe you have some currencies, maybe you have whatever, real estate, and just take a little part like you want in crypto. Yeah, this is a part of your portfolio. And when you take a part of the portfolio, so divide it. So that means take a part and say, okay, buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, maybe, whatever. It's no advice.
It's up to you. Exactly. Yeah, it's just a way of...
Do your own research.
Always.
Yeah? Do your own research and buy something. So maybe you buy Bitcoin and Ethereum after you research and said, okay, this is a part I buy. Why you buy this and leave it in your wallet? Yeah, there will be a time, the markets are coming up again. Why? We are now in a time, yields are high, people don't get money from the bank. Economy is not working very well. But this is something that works every 4 years. This is a cycle. And this cycle will end. And there will be a time when the cycle ends that everything is running again. And maybe it's a good opportunity to say, okay, now in times when everything's going down, save a part for you.
Of course.
And if everything's going up again, yeah, great. Just sell it. And this is the situation, what I say in crypto, take this part. The good thing is you take the decision when you want to sell.
Exactly.
When it's a good time. Yeah. Depends maybe on your country. What is the tax situation? Do you have a period where you have to hold it? Whatever.
Exactly.
But it depends on you. And I think this is very important. And then take a little part and say, okay, I give it to ProfitWallet. ProfitWallet is the situation that you don't have to care about. That means you give us a part and we take the money and going in the different parts of the space. So that means we are going in NFTs, we are going in DeFi, we are going in startups, we are going in Bitcoin mining, and we hold liquidity. And these 5 parts we have, this is a little bit a dream team, because you never know. You never know what's happening.
Exactly.
Is it NFT that is running and good? Oh, or is it the mining part? Or is it maybe a DeFi part? What is the next part that's maybe good? If you just hold 2 assets, then you have to look, okay, it's going up, down. What is the best time to sell? But if you spread it in different parts, and we got 5 parts, and we all together have 50 projects, so that means you have a very, very large diversity.
Exactly.
And the good thing in this is that we can change it every time and say, okay, like we done it 2 months before, we take a decision and said, okay, we think mining could be very interesting in the future. And so we said Bitcoin mining, we put much more money in Bitcoin mining. Why? What do you think?
I mean, Bitcoin mining, despite people say the halving is coming and mining will be more scarce, it's still a thing. And actually, there are states in the United States that have been approving and passing legislation in pro of Bitcoin mining. If I'm not wrong, in Arkansas and other places, it's already legal. Maybe I'm wrong about Arkansas because I mean, I have so much information about Bitcoin mining in the States that I can be wrong on this, but there are certain states that in fact are approving this and passing it to legislation. Now we have El Salvador, who is using volcano energy for Bitcoin mining. So I believe this is an important case study. Now I wanted to ask you something, and this means that the percentage of your portfolio is not strictly balanced in terms of equality. Let's say 15% in one project, 15% in the other. It can vary, like let's say Bitcoin mining could hold more than 40% of your portfolio for investments, right?
No, not so much,
not
because
so
this
much.
is too much. So we got a portfolio with 10, 15, 20, 25%. It depends where the market is. But we never go that we say we got 80, 90%, 50% in one part. So this is nothing we do, because this makes no sense. We always have a allocation that is fine. Why it's interesting in the allocation? We got allocation. In the allocation, we got 2 things as well. 40% of all the money we get is going in long-term project. Long-term, one or another people say no. Long-term. What is long-term?
10,
long-term
25.
Yeah. So in crypto, long-term is 18 till 36 months. So this is the long-term situation now in crypto,
which you would consider good, no? In terms of comparing it to other financial instruments, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
And so we have this long-term situation, 40%. We got 40% on the short term, where we're getting daily revenues, and we got 20% just on the sideline. Nothing has happened with this. It's just when you say, okay, I want to have a payout. So people give us money, and they have the opportunity daily to pay out their money, and that's why we have 20% on the side. Why? Because it's a strategic, not good to say I buy an asset and tomorrow I sell it. Why? Because when we buy an asset and tomorrow we have to sell it, it could be that the price is falling and we don't get the same price as the time we bought it. And it's the same, I want to give you an example on the miners.
Okay.
So when we buy miners, It could be when we have to sell it now, we must sell, then we don't get the same price. And this is something what we don't like. And that's why we say, okay, we work with people, they know that we are a long-term project.
Exactly.
We work with people and tell them, okay, you can go in and you can go out. And that's why we have this saving of 20% on the side. And that's okay and that's fine. So that's why we got people that say, oh, you don't make not so much revenue. Exactly. It could be much more higher. And we always said, yeah, but what would you like? Is it better for you to have an opportunity to say you can daily pay out your money? Or it will be better to say, okay, the 20%, we bring it in the allocation as well, and you're not able to do a payout. And you have to wait maybe a half year, a year, whatever. And the most people say, oh no, it's okay. Not so much revenue, the opportunity to have a daily payout, and that's something what is very great and fine. And what is the nice thing about ProfitWallet? The nice thing about ProfitWallet is there's an easy onboarding. We programmed a Telegram bot where people have just one push for an onboarding. That's it. You have a link, you push the button, you push the start, and that's it.
Creates a wallet automatically, no? Bitcoin wallet.
Yeah, but we are on the way because of the high prices and everything now. That everything is created. But when you do the first pay in, you have to push the button pay in, and then will be a Bitcoin address created for you. And then you can do a pay-in. Bitcoin, and this is very important, is just the gateway.
Okay.
So that means if you want to go in ProfitWallet and say, I want to invest $10,000, then it's $10,000 you want to invest. That means take down $10,000 from your account and change it in Bitcoin. The Bitcoin comes to us as the gateway. We take the Bitcoin and change it again in dollar. And this is the situation. We get a fee on this for pay in and pay out. So this is regular. But the funny thing is, we're using the fee to pay all invoices we have in the company. But what we don't need, we give back to the community. And that's the funny thing in all. And this is all the thinking what we have in the product. That we said, hey, we are all a part of the product and a part of the daily income and revenues. And the good thing about this is that we say what we don't need, we give back to the community. And so, yeah, it is a good opportunity for everyone, and everybody's on the same side. Yeah, we got people that say, oh, why I have to pay to get in the project. Yeah, it's like it is. It's the same as going out. We don't want to have traders in. That's we have the situation as well. No one that comes in and tomorrow go out. So if you want, you can, but it's a little bit expensive. But it's the 10% you have to pay in, pay out. But we are not a short-term project, and that's why we have to save the community.